GoPro. I'm a little nervous. Big ratchet device. This is going to cut through our steering cable. You like ratchet it in, and it keeps on coming down, and it's going to cut the steering cables. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. So you can sense my hesitation. You can sense my hesitation. I can't even talk. I'm so nervous.
And you're about to see why this project did not go well. Follow along as Video Annie shows you how not to run steering cable.
So that's what I'm gonna do, is run new steering cable, which means cut the old, cut the steering. Gotta get my head around it. Cut the steering cable. Here we go.
All right, running new steering cable. Let's hear my plan because I'm not gonna follow it.
I'm just gonna run a messenger line. So when I pull it through out the steering cable, I'll have a line sticking out that says port or starboard, and then I put the new one on and just pull it right back through. So it goes right to the same spot, right through the same path, and I don't even have to think about it. That's my plan, to messenger, port, starboard, and we're gonna cut the old and run the new. I'm getting a little brave. I made it. Hey, GoPro. All right, let's do this. So this is kind of cool. I don't know if you can see everything. GoPro. This is the steering cable's hanging down. This is our big wheel, and I am going to get from there and cut the cables. Okay, still nervous. Here's our ratchet device, which you just push through. It's kind of like those little kid handcuffs you used to play with as a kid. And put it on my steering cable. Oh my god, there it goes. Oh, that's scary. Oh my god. Alright. Pressing on through. So, kind of caught. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Always something. It won't ratchet anymore. It's just like dead. It did not cut the wire. It just marred it up, came close. And you're supposed to be able to release by pushing these both down and pulling back. It won't. So I'm like stuck. My cable's not cut, my ratchet's stuck. I have a feeling this job is not going to be easy. And not hard, but just that Let's get out of here, regroup. Maybe Brandon can help. I mean, can you get it just so flat out that it's... Oh, it's moving the steering.
Oh, it's got the cable's pinched in it, that's why.
So it can't do anything? That's what I tried.
Need to, while pushing it on this, need to push this back. The cable's pinched in between the two.
Yeah.
That's why it's bound up.
Did I cut it wrong, or that just
No,
happened?
it's just a style tool.
I have a hammer down here. Maybe I should just like begin with the
Yeah,
hammer.
try that real quick. I'll hold that.
Okay, really. I may help if I hold and repeat. I don't know if it's better angle.
There we go.
You saved me! Maybe my like nervousness was a, what do they call it, prophecy fulfilled. Because I knew I didn't feel good about it, GoPro. I was right.
All right, failure number 1 behind us. Let's hear this plan again that I'm not gonna follow.
There's my line. Need to mark starboard. See where it comes through. And then there's my line. Need to mark port. So we'll mark those and pull them through. That's the plan. Back on track. see it go. So that is steering cable on the starboard side. See it's coming to starboard. And we're gonna see if it rolls out nice and gently off of that roll as I pull it.
Yeah, I'm about to pull the starboard cable, top side. But what have I yet to do? That's right. I feel like I'm watching one of those horror movies where you know the star is about to open the door with the bad guy behind it. I want to be like, no, don't do it, Annie, don't.
Pull up on the starboard side. In theory. This should be unraveling my messenger roll. So I'm gonna watch for it. And hope to God.
Yep, there she went. Watch as I try to pretend like it can be magically undone.
Just drop it right back down. Pretend like that never happened. That didn't happen. What am I talking about? That didn't happen. That did not happen. Stay put, chain. Jesus Christ.
Alright, so what did happen?
GoPro, you are not going to believe this. So, got ourselves quite a mess going on here. Yeah, Annie screwed up big time. So, lesson learned. I tell myself I'm just learning how to run steering cables if they break and go up the column without a messenger. That's what I tell myself I'm learning. So you probably saw in the last video where I pulled the chain out. I had a perfectly labeled starboard messenger ready to get pulled out. Everything looked great. And without labeling port and putting a messenger on port, I pull it out. And so guess what happened? My starboard messenger goes nowhere, and my broke port wire goes up in the column. Yeah. So stupid. Like, I can't believe I didn't label the port line. Knowing they could be crossed, knowing that could be the case, pulling on starboard would pull out port. Like, I knew that. I'm just that big of an idiot.
I even have proof that I knew. I said it earlier on film.
In the video with Backwards Bob, in running your steering cables, I guess probably some boats they cross, some boats maybe they don't. Hey Bob! Hey, you want me to hold your beer?
Yes,
Oh my gosh!
well, did you get it figured out, Bob? Yes, they apparently are crossed as they go down.
Oh.
They're supposed to be crossed. Well, if they go down the way I put them, they didn't work. So yes,
Wow.
and who knew?
But anyway, I've been working on it. I think I've got it figured out. My wires are like right there and I can see them. And I can almost reach them. I've got my little grabby tool and everything down there. I just really needed a coat hanger. Show you. Here's my holes. That's my port hole right there where my port line will come out. Because here's starboard and it goes up top to the starboard side, but I've got wires in there that I can see, like I can see them, they're right there, and I just need to grab them. So here we go. Thank you, Reginald, for the coat hanger. Let's see if this works. Woohoo! Got it! Got it! So happy to see you! I'm like the happiest person ever! Welcome aboard!
Steering makes me a very happy sailor. But now that I had the port messenger rerun, all that was left to do was thank Brandon for letting me borrow his wire chase. Those things are super helpful. And beg him to come help me drop the new cable and chain just to make sure I'd done it right. I was a little bit worried that if we turned to starboard, the boat might turn to port. Backwards Annie over here.
Yeah, you're done, man.
Done right? Yay! Brandon said we got it right! Finally! My messenger worked! It's been a shitty day around here, but you know, good lesson learned. I mean, what if like I have to think we're steering and the steering cable busted and you're turning and it rips up through the column? I'm sure it happens. So good to know how to do it, you know, how to run them through the column if you don't have a messenger. Life doesn't always work out how you want it. But Brandon says right, it's good to go, it's turning the wheel, and so we are going to run these around the wheel down below, open around, put the clamps on, that way everything's we gotta line up the rudder when we do that. But these puppies are growing after a long hard day of it.
Brandon made sure I had my chain centered on the wheel and also said I did such a good job down in the hole that day, he sent me back down so we could start the project we'll feature next time, installation of our new below-deck hydraulic autopilot. Stay tuned! Liking these videos? Awesome! Be sure to subscribe on YouTube, sign up at HaveWindWillTravel.com for free copies of my sailing books, and join my journey across the Atlantic, which I'm sharing exclusively on Patreon. Get inspired and get on board.
Well, GoPro, that was nowhere near a success. I know. Philip's like, it'd be so easy. Just get in there and do it. Sure. I goobered up your pliers, Timmy. I'm sorry. You can't trust me. Be like, we've got her strapped and bound until you bring beer.
Only loan tools to qualified personnel.
And that is not me. No. All of the grease. Probably not. Usually right when I take my gloves off, I find something messy to clean up. Happens every time.
GoPro! I thought you died! You wouldn't turn on today, you scare me to death. Don't do that again, okay? You're kind of like my livelihood right now. And I just like you. That's a pact. You turn on when I push the button, okay? Got it?